morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, YouTube viewers. Good morning, Facebook Nation. Good morning to all people, all races, all colors, around the world, all languages. Good morning to everyone, man, woman, and child. Good morning. Before I start, I would like to send condolences to, all the families over the weekend, from the mass shootings to just people who have lost their innocent lives. And I stand against the violence and the way that things are taking shape, not only in this country but around the world. This by far is going to be the worst year in human history. Well, not human history, but since ancient times. Today's video is based on the topic, and it's part 3, and it's entitled "Live for Today, for Tomorrow We Die." And the subject I'm going to change because over the weekend my character was assassinated. People tried to assassinate my character. But you know what, good people? We stand. We rise when people come at our attack. Because a real man isn't defined by his validation. A real man is defined by his actions and his stances in life. If you don't stand for something, then you stand for nothing. And here on this channel, we are good people, and we do what the good people do. And this is why I'm here. I'm here to stand with you, good people. So, before I start, click like, subscribe, share. I have a playlist where we talk about various topics on all subjects in life. It's something that you can go in and you can view, from relationships to harassment, to how to succeed and how to attain wealth, and how to attain love, and specifically, it's designed at educating the viewer to manipulation and brainwashing. And this is what we're going to talk about today, because this is what has a lot to do with character assassination. So, to put it bluntly, me doing what I do as far as my channel, I wasn't always the best person in life. Real men can admit their mistakes, but real men are unapologetic because the results tell the truth. The results tell you who are the man that I am today. But when it comes to character assassination, you can have the most positive message. In religion, you can look at Jesus Christ, where, he tried to tell the people, his own people, they always constantly tried to, trip him up or attack his character. Well, this is a form of brainwashing. So we know that this brainwashing has been around since the beginning of time. And, if a person has a message of peace, and all we can do is say, well, let's look for something bad. So the reason today that I'm standing here at this is not by chance that I'm standing here. I'm standing here specifically because for people out there, you cowards, this is literally my backyard. What does your backyard look like? And it's not to put you down, but it's to say that you are no longer going to knock down good people. And for the good people that are watching this, we stand together so you can't be knocked down, so that you can face these cowards face to face. Because at the end of the day, it's easy to sit back and post, hey, Jesus, I love Jesus, everything is beautiful. But then when something is really, really going on and you run like a deer caught in headlights, you don't know anything. You're like a robot now, like, oh, I don't know. And the same thing holds true when we, as strong people, come at those weak people who point fingers and hide with facts. So what I want for my good viewers to do is to go on Facebook. So my character was assassinated. But look at how many comments are on that post. So, most people thought that I would come and I would get mad and do things the old way, the way that people, the pictures that people got from over 35, 40 years ago. They thought that that's the way that you're going to come back at them. But no, I took my accomplishments in my life and compared it to theirs and shut them down. And this is what we do, good people. We use fact because those people are dealing in their emotions. And one of the things that I have brought out in the poem that I wrote was beware, beware. There are werewolves. So beware. And what that means is that there are werewolves. There are people that sit in your circle and they want to bring you down. They want to talk behind your back. And if most people who know me, they know that I'm a lone wolf. That I'm a lone wolf. I don't need a pack to run with because I have my own mind. So, it's you that they're trying to take away from people, not just me, but people like me. And we're all saying the same thing. However, I do want to send a special thank you to the people who tried to assassinate my character. Through this process, I am now linked with someone who has allowed me to put my content and mix my content with theirs. And there's over 134,000 strong. But I'm not telling you about it because, on this channel, you're going to go and assassinate. So what I don't do is I'm not going to bring what has come here to contaminate this channel, to allow it to infiltrate anywhere else. So, for the people that are real and the people that that I speak to, I direct message to, we'll be brought along. I'll get that message to you of where I'm working, collaborating with other men, various colors from around the world, who are doing the same thing. Because at the end of the day, whether black, white, green, purple, or red, we all are being played against one another. We all are up against an agenda that is taking away from manhood, taking away from fatherhood, taking away from our children, and leaving everyone in their emotion. And speaking of emotion, I want to say condolences to the firefighters' families last night in California, who lost their loved ones. None of this is good for anyone. None of this is good for life, because at the end of the day, it's showing that we are operating on a level that is far surpassed human comprehension. No one thought that there would be a day where a policeman or a fireman or a first responder would go into their job and act in a various or certain kind of way. So, we're seeing that the world itself has become unhinged. So these violent acts are not just happening here in America, they're happening all over the world. And, what surprises me is that there's no outcry. Social media should be at a standstill that says, hey, we have to do something and demand of our politicians. But our politicians right now are talking about voting rights. People are dying. Voting rights? So these are the things that we're up against. So, when we assassinate people's characters who try to point out, hey, look, this is happening, but we care about voting rights? People are dying. Voting rights? So, it's just showing us a level of ignorance, not just on the political arena, but on mankind as a whole. Because we all sit there and we all post, oh, we care, Jesus is love and Jesus is everything. But Jesus isn't in those children's hands. They're Glock 9s, AK-47s. Jesus is not in the firefighter who goes in and causes innocent people, suffering. It's a Glock. It's a 9mm. It's an AK-47. And what we're finding more and more is that, when they go after, these things happen, they find out that these people, have amassed tons of weaponry to wipe out masses of people behind their anger. Why are people angry? And this is what we want to deal with. This is why we have morning motivation, because morning motivation, every day is a new day. And every day that we can change, we can do our part, our small part, in making the world a better place. So get away from those posts and do something for somebody that's less fortunate, someone who feels left out. Because these are the people who are acting out, especially our youth. So again, I want to thank, the people who are working in unison with me, and to get these messages out to the masses, because, although, the people that I grew up with may not care, they want to character assassinate, there's people around the world that care. And those are the people that I want to be with, because we together are making a stand to make this world a better place. So for all people, all colors, whether man, woman, child, no matter what languages, no matter where you are on the face of this earth, have the most beautiful day. Have an awesome day. Be the best person that you can be. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, peace and blessings.